Sometimes the hardest truth to accept is this: God didn't stop it. He watched you say yes. He watched you ignore the red flags. And he watched you pray over a relationship he never intended, he never approved. He watched you do all this and let you date the wrong person. Not because he didn't love you, but because he wanted to teach you what you couldn't learn in comfort. So here's what and why God sometimes will allow you to go through that relationship even when he knows it's not the right one, even when he knows it will break your heart. It will make you feel unsettled. Knows that it's not going somewhere because you're already in comfort. And here is what he wants you to learn. The first thing that he wants you to learn is that to expose the parts of you that still choose potential over purpose. You see, you can't heal what you don't see, and sometimes it takes the wrong relationship to show you the wrong patterns inside you. You need to fix people. You need to complete them. You need your addiction to chaos, your struggle, boundaries. All these are the things that God wants you to learn and see them from your own perspective. In Proverbs 14:12, there is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. You see, God lets it run its course, not because he adores it, but because he uses it to reveal what still needs healing. That's why he lets all the storm to come and trample you until you're prepared, until it's time for you to be healed. So the second thing that happens is to break you the idol of needing someone more than you needing him. You see, some of us never realize how much we've idolized romance until it ruins us, until we can't get out of it because we are immersed in this that we have forgotten God and idolized this relationship. You prayed for a godly person, but deep down you are willing to settle for companionship instead of confirmation. So God lets the illusion crash so that he can become the center again, so that he can become the priority again. He will let this ship sink so that your eyes can open and realize that you are in the wrong direction. In Exodus 23, you shall have no other God before me. Not even the person who made you smile the most. If they compete with God, just know it would happen. Because God's throne in your heart should not be a competition area. He belongs there and he sits at the throne of our hearts. He will let them go even if it hurts. So the third one is that he does this to develop discernment that feels before it sees. God doesn't just want you to know red flags. He wants you to sense when something is off, even if it looks right, even if you think it's approved or it sits right with you. He will let you see it. He will let you know that something is off. The kind of discernment can't be taught in theory. This one, you cannot be taught by your pastor. It cannot be taught by your friends. This is a trained one. It's God taking you through this battle. Kind of discernment that you need. No one can teach you about this. No one. Sometimes the wrong person is the classroom. You are in this classroom where you are taught, you go through the lessons until you are sharp enough to know that you don't deserve this, you don't belong here. This is not your place. And pain becomes the teacher, and that unlocks your spiritual eyes. Until this, you keep on going through the same lessons until you learn and understand what you need to see and to know. In Hebrews 5:14, but solid food is for the mature who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil. Going to the other one, fourth one, to show you that peace is not the same as comfort. A relationship can feel good, but still they can grieve your spirit. Inside you feel unsettled. You don't feel okay. You can laugh with someone and still feel distant from God. You can have all this fun with them, but deep down, inside of you, God is not with you. You can feel a distance that God has moved away from you. So God lets you feel that conflict, that deep knowing that says, this isn't it. And once you learn to obey peace over pressure, your discernment will automatically sharpen. In Colossians 3:15, let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts. God doesn't just confirm through signs, He confirms through silence when something isn't right. The fifth thing that God does is to prepare your heart to recognize the real thing that God wants you to know. He'll make you prepared for it. Sometimes the only way to truly recognize the one is by God sending it as an experience. Everything that the enemy tried to bring into your life and to distract you with you first. You see, that breakup, that betrayal, the counterfeit that you almost married, God doesn't anchor it, but He uses it to shape your wisdom, to anchor your conviction, to train your ears to hear Him faster next time. In Romans 8:28, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. God isn't cruel, He's not mean for letting you date the wrong person. He is a father who knows that some lessons won't stick until they sting, until they sting hard and you feel the pain. And even when your heart breaks, His purpose still stands. If you've walked through the wrong relationship, don't waste it. Let it teach you. Let it purify you. Let it rebuild your dependency on God alone. Because next time, you won't just date with desire, you'll date with discernment. So let this thing happen. Let it teach you. When you date this person, let go through the lessons and God will make that His will at the end come to be true. So I hope this video open your eyes. If you feel you need to share something, you are free to share it in the comment section, and I can learn, anyone can learn from it. So see you on the other side. God bless you and have a wonderful moment.